channels. Welcome to our channel. Glory Queen of the Rosary Hospital, Naturopathy and Osteopathy Limited. My name is Dr. Ifeyinwa Celestina Ezeke of number 18 Chibuzo Close, Meba Mogoko, by Church Bus Stop, Lagos, Nigeria, West Africa. Our topic today is on fibroid. Our topic today is on Iju. Our topic today is on Olingwa. I just described the three names I know that we Africans call fibroid. But looking at fibroid in itself, it is the disease of the African women. Ask me why it is the disease of the African women. It's because we eat a lot of tubers. We eat a lot of fat, heavy tubers. Too much fufu, akpu, too much intake of carbohydrates, gari, too much intake of bread, too much intake of artificial synthetic food. When you eat a lot of all this artificial food, they tend to be retained in the intestine. When they are retained in the colon, after some time, they try or they proliferate into some organs of the body and go there and start growing. And when it starts growing, it can come up and be called fibroid. Then another thing that can cause fibroid is when you get to the age of puberty and you did not have children with your womb, and your womb wants to carry baby. The reflection is that you start developing some growths which are similar to baby. So that's why it is good for a woman to get married early in life, have your children early in life, so that you may not be a victim of fibroid as a result of not being able to have baby when you are supposed to. Then a lot of things can also cause fibroid, but we're going to cut it short now and go into the symptoms. Symptoms of fibroid. When you get up in the morning, wake up in the morning, you just touch your abdomen, you find out that there's something big there, or something small like small orange. Some are big like big orange, some like grape. Fine, you can go for scan, because some fibroid come in millimeter while others come in centimeter. When all these presentation come in you try and do a kind of a checkup to know exactly the type of fibroid you have, whether some serous fibroid, some mucous fibroid, or fibroid of one type or the other. So when we know the type of fibroid you have and the size of fibroid you are carrying, we'll be able to know how to address you with natural herbs. But if it is the fibroid that is too big enough that has taken over the whole womb, no, we don't handle that one. We refer you to conventional blocks where you other means of treatment will be applied to your ailments. Then some other symptom of fibroid is bleeding, excessive bleeding. Bleeding that if you sit down, stand up, there will be blood. Bleeding. And in that case, there are lots of things we use. We're not coming into what we're using until we mention some of the symptoms of this fibroid. Then some fibroid are so big that you cannot bend like this. If you want to bend, you find it difficult, you can hang along the line. Then some fibroid come with real proper bleeding. That one, what we do, we use Pandora, fresh one. We wash properly, we put into the pot. We put potash too. We put the leaves. These are the leaves. The fresh leaves of Pandora. We get the leaves, put into the pot. Then we get the barks of the plants, joined together. We cook properly and then give it to the person you will drink. That is for the fibroid that is making you to bleed so much. When you come to your menses, the menses will run like 2 weeks or 9 days or 10 days. It's not good. Then another thing is fibroid in the womb, and the growth again outside the womb, like the flesh in the womb comes out to grow outside the womb called endometriosis, and then causes a lot of bleeding. We also use the same formula for fibroid to treat it. Then for fibroid that you are bleeding, to treat it. Then another attention I want to pay here is how we now use this one. This is carbonated Kigelia africana. But this carbonated Kigelia africana does not come as a single herb. We combine other herbs like tropical mushroom, oluiju, ero forest, that's tropical mushroom. In Yoruba it's called oluiju. It's as expensive as the most expensive thing you can think of to buy from the local market. Very expensive. If you can get the tropical mushroom, you combine it with dried pandoro. When you combine it with dried pandoro, that is Kigelia, you now combine it with the skin of citrus, dried skin of citrus. Then you put them on fire without water. If you put it on fire, you arrange it the way it is normally done. It will heat. Smoke will come out like 20 minutes time. Then you carry the pot and put outside. Then breeze will come and start burning it. Within 1 or 2 hours, it will burn and become just ash, proper ash. Then you put the potentizer, just proper ash, 100% ash. It will sink. You can burn one big bag like this, only to bring a very small quantity of ash. Then you add potash. That's all. After the potash, a particular quantity, if you are trained in the job, then you grind into powder, then sieve. So when you want to use Kigelia with a tropical mushroom, just 1 tablespoon like this, and put into a particular liquid we normally use. Then it will foam. When it foams, you continue to stir it. After it has settled down, you drink it 1 cup very early in the morning in an empty stomach. This is our heritage. This is the natural way we treat fibroid in this part of the universe. Thank you for watching. I'll be back.